Welcome to Timber Rush, where giant trees, powerful machinery, and dangerous logging work collide in the harshest conditions. Sign up now to follow the thrilling logging stunts, heavy equipment, and raw timber processing. Deep in southwest Washington, crews are clearing a 30-acre logging site using a rugged Cat D 4D excavator setup. Its compact arch lifts logs cleanly off the ground, designed specifically for tight turns and rough terrain around the gravel landing. Instead of relying on oversized modern equipment, the crew sticks with a method that matches the local soil and working conditions: simple, practical, and proven in the woods. When pine stumps refuse to let go of the earth, the Deere 270D steps in with pure hydraulic muscle. Its long reach and raw pulling force rip roots straight from the ground without chains or winches. Just steel, pressure, and enough force to break stubborn timber free from the dirt below. Farther south in California, a giant sequoia crashes to the ground with terrifying force. Centuries of growth meet precision cutting and calculated decisions. Every cut matters. Every movement is planned. One wrong angle could turn the entire operation into disaster, but controlled power brings the ancient giant down exactly where the crew wants it. The D270 stump cutter attacks heavy roots with ease, slicing through dense wood beneath the soil. Built for excavators weighing up to 55,000 pounds, its hydraulic system amplifies cutting force to clear land faster, cleaner, and more efficiently than traditional methods. If you love our channel, its superior power, and its exciting footage, please support us by subscribing and liking. This will help us continue bringing you more cutting-edge technology and amazing videos every day. Then the Vermeer WC2300XL comes alive. Weighing nearly 19,000 pounds and powered by a 600 horsepower Cat engine, the grinder devours 2 3-inch logs in seconds while its steel drum spins at 1,200 revolutions per minute. Mountains of wood are shredded into recyclable material almost instantly, feeding biomass plants and processing yards with non-stop output. In Washington, the first deployment of the T-winch system on a Cat 522 changes the game for steep terrain logging. Built on a D7 undercarriage with aggressive 2 8-inch single grouser tracks, the machine grips unstable ground while the cab keeps operators comfortable with climate control and LED lighting. Even after more than 1,500 hours, the hydraulics and boom system remain tight and reliable under harsh forestry conditions. High in the mountains of North Carolina, the Ransom Shark RST-150 tears through stubborn stumps during land clearing operations. Built from AR 400 steel and designed for 1.5 to 2 4-ton excavators, the attachment cuts and splits roots directly in the ground, reducing hauling costs and simplifying cleanup. The Alpine Magnum may be marketed as a stump grinder, but it works more like a versatile outdoor tool. From trail clearing to trench digging for drainage, it handles multiple tasks surprisingly well. It may not replace massive industrial grinders, but for smaller civil and forestry jobs, it holds its ground. During a brutal winter day in Brobon, Eve and Holly drag a 4,400-pound timber load across deep snow at temperatures below freezing. Raw strength, teamwork, and determination push the operation forward through the frozen forest. Nearby, a truck uses simple pulling power to finish a difficult stump recovery without destroying the mailbox sitting only feet away. Sometimes basic engine torque is enough to win the battle. Deep in the Brazilian rainforest stands the Samauma tree, one of the true giants of the jungle. Its enormous trunk dominates the landscape, reminding everyone just how massive nature can become when left untouched for centuries. If you enjoy watching powerful and perfect machines, remember to subscribe to the channel. We bring you the most impressive and amazing technologies from around the world. Watching huge trunks fall never stops feeling surreal. The physics behind these collapses are incredible, thousands of pounds shifting in seconds as gravity takes over and massive wood crashes into the forest floor. The LKT-81 skidder demonstrates pure pulling power by dragging nearly 810 cubic feet of timber weighing over 55,000 pounds. Powered by roughly 210 horsepower, the machine shows how quickly control can disappear if one mistake happens on unstable ground. The S23 attachment keeps things simple and rugged. It avoids complicated hydraulic systems, making installation easier while the clamping valve handles the dirty work of breaking through tough buildup. Less maintenance means more working time, especially in tight firewood operations. Some people think the Bandit 2000 550T looks slow, but the real issue is hidden in the teeth. Powered by a Tier 4 Kohler diesel engine, the grinder struggles because its cutting teeth are worn down and badly need sharpening. The RT120 completely changes forestry work with 120 horsepower and powerful hydraulic torque. Compact, agile, and efficient, it cuts through hardwood quickly and turns dense overgrowth into cleared land in remarkably little time. Equipped with a circular saw blade, the Posh Splitmaster Pro transforms raw logs into clean lumber within seconds. Adjustable feed speeds and sharp precision cuts keep the process smooth while producing straight, high-quality boards. The T404 saw recovery operation shows how dangerous heavy hauling can become. A snapped chain at that tension level could destroy equipment or seriously injure someone nearby. On jobs like this, luck sometimes matters almost as much as skill. A small Russian circular sawmill powered by a 1.0 horsepower motor proves that simple setups still have value. Its 1/8-inch blade produces straight cuts and solid finish quality without the complexity of a bandsaw system. Louder, maybe, but effective for private lumber production. Another excavator-mounted splitter attacks giant stumps while they are still buried underground. Breaking them apart in place makes transportation faster and far cheaper than trying to pull entire root systems out in one massive piece. If you love technology, incredible power, and amazing footage, please support the channel by subscribing and liking. This will help us continue bringing you more amazing machine videos every day. On the second day of removing a towering 230-foot ash tree, crews are forced to change tactics when the trunk sections become too large for controlled lowering systems. Instead, they free-drop the pieces into a tight landing zone, carefully calculating bounce and impact to avoid damage. High above the ground, one worker balances recklessly on a broken limb with no visible safety protection, the kind of dangerous shortcut that can end badly in seconds. Chainsaws echo through the forest as another logger faces a towering old-growth tree. Every cut combines technique, timing, and raw courage in a dangerous contest between man and timber. In the pine forests of northern Florida, the TigerCat 720E works steadily alongside a high-speed saw system. The cuts are clean, smooth, and efficient until mechanical failure suddenly stops the circular saw in its tracks. Taking down giant trees near buildings is always risky. Normally, crews remove them section by section from the top, but handling everything at once with nothing more than a chainsaw and hope feels dangerously reckless. Soft Georgia pine barely slows down this eco-friendly grinder. Its dual-drum system tears through trees up to 9 feet wide with surprising speed. Some operators prefer disc grinders, others swear by drum systems, and the debate never really ends in the forestry world. Finally, cranes lower climbers from the tops of towering trees before the real cutting begins. It saves enormous energy and reduces risk, but there is still something sad about watching a 230-year-old white fir collapse. In this case, the California giant was already dead and had become a serious safety hazard, leaving crews with no other choice. If you love our channel, its superior power, and its exciting footage, please support us by subscribing and liking. This will help us continue bringing you more cutting-edge technology and amazing videos every day.